and welcome to World of Tanks. Today we're in the Skoda T24, which is the Czech Tier 5 medium. It's based, well, it looks rather like, it's fairly similar anyway to the Type 20, or the T25 on the German line. In fact, it's not in the German tech tree, is it? It's a premium tank. In fact, it was the first one I ever bought, I believe, and I really enjoy it. It's quite a nice tank. And this is rather similar. Yeah, a few differences. Reload, the T25 does about 3.5 seconds. This does at base 5. So with a good crew, obviously you'll get that to, I don't know, you might get it nearly 4.5, not quite, maybe, I don't know, thereabouts. I haven't got it there yet. The crew isn't 100%, I don't believe yet. I'm about 98% or something like that. So I'm not getting the full reload time out of them just yet, but it's getting there. Little PZ Panzer 3-4 sort of steaming around the corner. My 5-odd second reload is no match for his, but he doesn't seem to have decent rolls. I mean, he ended up taking about 100 off me, 100 off my HP. Spin that round. Anyway, so getting back to the tank, once you've got it all blinged out, you'd say it would be 450 hit points. The engine, you'll get it up to 450 horsepower, which will take you to around about 58 kilometres an hour, so it's pretty fast. It's also got a decent turn speed for the tracks and the turret. They both come in at 40 degrees a second, which is pretty good. Its German equivalent is pretty slow, and it's fast, it's nimble, but it's not as fast in its agility as this one is. It's pretty good. It has about similar armour. It's about 50 at the front and 30 sides and rear, but that goes for the turret as well. They both have the same 50 front, 30 sides and rear. I'm running the 75mm Skoda A18 Tier 5 gun, which does about 110 average damage, 175 if you can get the HE to penetrate. HE's penetration is around 38mm, but you're only a Tier 5, so you will see vehicles that you can use that on. Other than that, standard penetration is 132 and goes up to 185 if you're going to fire premium. So, getting into the game, of recent times I seem to have inadvertently bought myself a ticket or a season ticket on the Lemming train, because and this game is no exception to that. It seemed to have happened quite a lot just recently. So the enemy have taken the town, and we seem to have taken the mountains, which means we've drawn a whole new battle line. Rather than having the flags in front and behind, we've got them to our left and to our right. They're fighting coming out of the town, and we're fighting coming out of the hills or the mountains into the town. So we're up by the lighthouse, which is generally where their TDs sit. I've got a couple of shots on one of their TDs. I think one penetrated right in the back of the turret. The other one was too much of an angle. I missed that shot. In fact, he's missed a whole succession of shots. Jagdpanzer? No, missed the Jagdpanzer as well. He's a one-shot if I can just hit him. Alright, let's see if we can get him when he comes on the other side. That's more like it. But the other Skoda seems to have got away. So let's push on in. We've cleared a few of their tanks out, injured a few. Push on in, see if we can meet them with the rest of the team. We all meet on the outer edges of town. Let's go Skoda off to the right. That TD of theirs is he? Where is he? Has he pushed his way all the way over forward? Oh, the T1 heavy, side on, straight in the side of the turret. You can get another one. Oh, not sure where that went. He's missed another shot. I've missed a lot of shots, mind you. He's not 100%, so some of them will venture off until he gets fully trained. Get last one in. He's finally paying me some attention. There's also a Skoda to my right, and you know, I didn't even check to see whether he had a line of sight on me. I didn't take any damage, but probably should have checked that anyway. Well, here he is there. I did take a ricochet there. He didn't ricochet my shot, fortunately enough. Push on round again. I think they've got a T25 over in the background. I don't really want to go up too close to him if we can help it. If we can have it when he's... Oh, hang on, the other T24. He's also one shot. That's the one we saw earlier, I believe. Another T25, but he has a faster reload than me. His is around 3.5 seconds, so he has like 1.5 seconds on me, potentially, if he has a half-decent crew. get one in. That's a low roll. Oh, he gets a decent roll off me though. We're going to push on in. Both similar in armour, it's just his reload's faster, same sort of damage. But he's concentrating on the tank in the background, who he's going to face hug, and we just get some nice clean shots on his side. So we ended up with a mastery with that. It didn't feel like a mastery. I think we had a little bit of luck in that game, to be fair, and Top Gun as well. So yeah, decent showing on the board. We fired 25. We hit 18, penetrated 16, so it left us just shy of 1500 damage. We received 4 hits, 2 of those penetrated, so we ended up blocking 220 units of damage, so that was not too bad. Now, what I've got to tag on the end of this is some of the masteries I get, and this is a slightly different video, because this was going to be on the intro of the gameplay, but you have to, I try and keep those down to 25 seconds, and I kind of showed the sequences I wanted, so this one got missed off, but it was hilarious. It was the tank that just came at me. I was the last one standing, because everyone wants that kill, but he just brought his T1 over the top, tipped it over and gave me a mastery, because I just sat at the bottom of him, just shooting him in the bottom of his hole. So anyway. Anyway, I've seriously got to go now. I don't know if you can hear that, but that's my cat in the background telling me in no uncertain terms that he wants his breakfast, so thanks for watching.